Step number one is to establish an entity, which is just a fancy way of saying give birth to your company, turning it from an idea into a reality. ABC Corporation, for example, or XYZ LLC, whatever you are calling it. After you've established your entity, the next step is to either secure funds or raise capital, both of which assume you don't already have deep pockets, which comprises the most of us. Example of securing funds would be taking out a business loan or aligning yourself with something like a venture capital who is willing to invest in your company. When you take out a loan, you pay back that loan with interest. When you allow a venture capital to invest, it is agreed they will be compensated somehow with a chunk of your company down the road. Examples of raised capital would be holding out your hat to family, friends, people you work with, or other associates willing to contribute to your business goal. After you have either secured the funds or raised the capital, then you simply go to work. All of this covers what the majority of people do when starting a business. I'm different in that there is a similarity in the establish the entity part, but then things kind of go in a different direction after that. You see, my main goal is to apply for and get certification. This was not anything which I thought about when the idea first came into my head to start up my own business. It was not pre-planned at all. It's just that after I started studying up on this aspect of business startups and that aspect of business startups and put it all together, completing my certification application naturally evolved. I think primarily because those other avenues having to do with raising capital or securing funds were not so much at my fingertips as, say, the next guy over here or the next guy over there, with the exception of perhaps applying for a loan, which anyone can do, even me. But if somehow I can get this bad boy started without having to go the loan route, wouldn't that be sweet? Also, first-time loans are not always approved, and even when approved, you might not end up with the terms you desire. The long and short of it is this. I am interested in going the certification route for my startup. I need to let you know that straight up, because for some of you who may be considering continuing to follow this series, it won't be of interest to you. Maybe because you are white and would have nothing whatsoever to do with a minority certification application. Or you would prefer to fast track it with the standard business loan. If those are your things, then you are welcome to skip over certain upcoming segments or possibly forgo the entire series, because everything I cover, I'm going into detail, just letting you know what's up.